The new Mad Max movie, starring Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron, is causing quite a stir amongst the perpetually offended identity politics folks. In this case, one blogger by the name of Aaron Clary is upset, offended, in part because he thinks this new Mad Max movie is a feminist piece of propaganda. In fact, I've actually seen it referred to as feminist drivel filth. Anthony Fury's here with me for Fury Fridays. I know you have a thing or two to say about it. Before we get into the larger, sort of bigger societal issue of identity politics,
I know what you're going to ask. Do I like Charlize with the buzz cut, or do I like her with the longer hair?
I like the longer hair. Actually, to be completely frank, I do want to see this movie, and I will this weekend. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if you have, but let's talk about the movie a little bit. I've seen some of the comments online. People seem to be upset because Charlize Theron has more lines than she should as a woman in this movie. I guess at one point she tells off Tom Hardy's character. The horror.
Well, yeah, these people seem to be from some sort of men's organization, men's rights movement. It's a little unclear who these people are affiliating themselves with, and a bunch of bloggers who are guys seem to have a problem with the fact that this is an action movie, which is predominantly the domain of men. You think of the main James Bond-type characters, Mission Impossible guys. But Charlize Theron's character, who is a female, is a very predominant character in the movie, at least in the trailer, which is all these people are getting in a hoo-ha over about. So you got women doing a lot of the fighting. And Mad Max, the main guy, used to be played by Mel Gibson, he doesn't seem to be doing too much talking. Because for some reason he's wearing a Bane mask in this movie as well. I don't understand why.
Well, we'll have to see it. But I guess there were previous Mad Max movies where women also did have a strong female character. But I want to ask you, is there some truth to this idea that somehow feminism is infiltrating Hollywood, that these, action films are supposed to be about fighting and strong men, and now we see Hollywood kowtowing to feminism? Do you think that there is any truth to that?
I don't really think there's truth to that at all. In fact, if I saw the movie and I saw a strong female character who was fighting, I wouldn't think anything of it, because why not? I mean, you can have people of various backgrounds being things. I mean, I'd be a little surprised if every action movie suddenly had a female main character and we got rid of the alpha male hero. That would be a little bizarre. But I also think for, strong men bloggers and men associations to have problems with this is kind of a symbol of insecurity. I mean, come on, guys. Personally, me, I like a strong-willed woman. I like a woman who can hold her own and fight people off.
The bigger issue that you touch on in your Sunday column is that everything is being seen today through the prism of sort of the oppressed versus the oppressor. They've created this divide that pits people against one another and creates a consciousness of race, gender, sexual orientation, religion, and in this case, it comes down to gender. To me, this screams of a bigger issue in society at large.
Well, a huge issue, that we're so deeply submersed in identity politics. I have written many columns, done a lot of commentary critiquing the new feminism, what I call the faux feminism, which isn't even really indicative of women's equality. It's just about privileged people going nuts over microaggressions. I think that's a completely silly racket. I also think the current men's rights movement is a bunch of crock. Now, it began sensibly enough with criticisms about concerns with the family court system and men not getting fair custody and so forth. Very valid issues, the same reason how the feminism movement started with very valid issues. And now it's just this low-hanging fruit of trying to call out victim every chance they get. If you want to be a real man, stop being a victim and own out and be a strong individual. I don't like any identity politics. I like strong individuals, and all of these movements, whether it's feminism or men's rights, just erode our sense of true self.
I have no problem with men getting together and talking about various issues that plague that particular gender.
We do. It's called the bar. It's called sports night.
All right,
we don't need a little center to do it.
All right, thanks, Fury.
You're welcome.